Okay, we are still on quadratic functions. Okay, we are going to talk about maximum or minimum value. So, still using our old example of a quadratic function, 6x squared plus 7x plus 2. A quadratic function has a minimum value when the coefficient of x squared is positive. Therefore, our example for quadratic function 6x squared plus 7x plus 2 has a minimum value because the coefficient of the x squared is what? Positive. If a quadratic function has a maximum value, then the coefficient of x squared must be negative. Then we move on to how to factorize a quadratic function. How do we factorize a quadratic function? How to factorize a quadratic function. We have three main ways of factorizing a quadratic function. One, by completing of square. Second, by formula, and by method of factorization. Our main focus will be by method of completing of square. So, one, by completing of square. Quoting our general quadratic formula, we have ax squared plus bs plus c. So the first rule states that the coefficient of x squared must be positive 1. By looking at our general quadratic function, the coefficient of the x squared is a. So therefore, we have to factorize the a out so that the coefficient of s squared becomes what? 1. So I'll bring my a out. Then I'll divide each by a. So I have as squared on a plus bs on a plus c on a. Okay. So our final result will be s squared plus b on a s plus c on a.